Welcome everybody to a look at another Criterion Collection 4K release, and it is 1967's The Samurai. So this had a UK first print in 2024, so just like Double Indemnity, not a new release, but one that I only have recently picked up. So this is directed by Jean-Pierre Melville, who also has done 7 other films that I've seen. Favourites being Army of Shadows, Le Cercle Rouge, Le Deleuze, and Le Demi Souffle. So this is a neo-noir crime thriller, clocking in at 105 minutes long. It's in colour, and it's in the 1:85:1 aspect ratio. So it stars the likes of Alain Delon, who was also in the likes of Le Cercle Rouge, but it was also really rather good in the likes of Red Sun, Tony Ozenta, Mr. Klein, and the 1975 version of Zorro. I think it's 75. It also stars Francois Perrier, who was also in Le Cercle Rouge, as well as Police Python 357, which was my favourite first-time watch of 2025. And finally, Nathalie Delon, who was married to Alain Delon, who was also in When Eight Bells Toll, which was a very early role from Anthony Hopkins. So, yeah, after carrying out a flawlessly planned hit, Jeff Costello, a contract killer with samurai instincts, finds himself caught between a persistent police investigator and a ruthless employer, and not even his armor of fedora and trench coat can protect him, as he uses both of those to disguise himself, to hide in the shadows and blend in effectively. So yeah, Alain Delon is absolutely superb in the lead role. The supporting cast is good. It is indisputably cool thanks to its atmosphere and cinematography. The score is great. The plot is engrossing. There's a great deal of palpable tension. The minimal amount of dialogue used for large proportions of the film is done in a highly effective manner. The pacing is on point, and it is directed extremely well. So, yeah, this is one of those rare films that gets the full fat 5 out of 5. It's not often that I give a film that rating. In fact, I've rated over on Letterboxd more than 5,000 films, and I think there's less than 200 that have got that 5 out of 5 score. So, yeah, this is among a very exclusive club. So there's the 4K disc and the Blu-ray behind. No reversible sleeve artwork. We do have a booklet as well, and nothing on the reverse. And yeah, it's unusual from Criterion to actually give us an actual booklet that's stapled and not one of those big long fold out ones. So yeah, a little bit interested in that regard. But yeah, inside we have casting credits. Then we have Death in White Gloves by David Thompson, From Cahiers du Cinema, The Melville Style by John Woo, Melville on Le Samurai, and then About the Master as well. And he also have shots throughout the film, from the film throughout as well. So yeah, for instance. So yeah, very well done booklet. So yeah, the film is presented, like I said, in the aspect ratio of 1:85:1. So this new 4K restoration, undertaken by the Criterion Collection and Pathé, was created from the 35mm original camera negative, in addition to a 35mm intro negative, or inter negative even, and a 35mm inter positive for some sections. The original monaural soundtrack was remastered from the 35mm magnetic track, and the feature is presented in HDR on the 4K Ultra HD disc and high definition SDR on the Blu-ray. So yeah, clearly done plenty of work on the film itself. And in terms of extras on the disc itself, we've got interviews with director Jean-Pierre Melville and actors Alain Delon, Francois Perrier, Nathalie Delon, and Cathy Rosier. We've got interviews with Yuri Nogueira, editor of Melville on Melville, and Jeanette Vicendu, author of Jean-Pierre Melville, An American in Paris. And then we've got Melville Delon, Diona Denut from 2011. I hope I'm saying that right. That's a short documentary exploring the friendship between the director and the actor and their iconic collaboration on The Samurai. And then we've got a trailer as well. So yeah, overall, a really solid release. Looks absolutely superb in 4K. The sound is also really good as well, especially when it comes to the score, which sounds absolutely amazing. And yeah, the film itself is just absolutely sensational. It's probably my favourite Melville film. I'd have ranked Army of Shadows the same score as this, but that's a far heavier film. It's a far longer film. It's a lot more thematically weighty on my shadows as well, and certainly more impactful in terms of what is shown on screen. But then this is just a lot more entertaining. It's a lot more intriguing in terms of the way that things are playing out, and I think the ending is also really, really superb. Really plays well into the whole kind of viewpoint of our lead character in terms of what he's doing. He's paid to do a job, and he'll do it, or he'll try and do it. Um, but whether or not he wants to do it or is going to be successful at doing it is a whole nother story. So yeah, it's just really, really fantastic, and yeah, definitely one of my favorite French films as well. Obviously, we had a run of incredibly impressive films from France last year with the Radiance Films releases of Hard Boiled and such. Um, but this I've seen obviously long before getting this 4K release, and yeah, it's always been one of my favourites. So I am surprised I didn't pick this up on 4K release originally, but maybe it's just because I did have the Blu-ray in um, also from Criterion way back, so I just probably didn't feel the need to get the 4K. But I'm glad I finally have done, because it not only looks excellent, but it was really, really enjoyable to revisit it for this review. So yeah, it is a film that I highly recommend if you haven't seen it. But if you have, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. I'd also like to hear your thoughts on other Melville films. I've not seen obviously all of his filmography. I think there's 6 more full feature films and 1 short that he did that I have yet to see. But still looking forward to seeing the rest of his filmography. But even so, this film and the other ones that I've seen are still fantastic. So yeah, highly recommend this one, and I highly recommend checking out Melville's films as well. So yeah, but nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.